Hi everyone, it's me Black Rose, and someone asked me to do a tutorial on how I do my acrylic nails. Well, I've got one now that's come off, so that's the one that I will be doing. Okay, so I hope I've got you in. Hang on. Hope I've got you all in. There we go. Okay, so this is the one that I will be doing. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I always do my sanitizing. No matter what I do, I always sanitize, okay, and around the nail that I'm going to be using, what I'm going to be doing. So, okay, so after I've done that, what I do then is I get my buffer, okay, and when I do people's nails, I always ask them to bring their own files if they want to, okay, but I always do sanitize them. So before I do, I always like to sanitize my files. I haven't done it since I've done my nails today, but I thought I'd leave one just to show you. Okay, so I'm going to just buff this one, take the shine and that off. Okay, and then I'm going to just get my new, I've got a new file here, so I'm just going to go around. I go around my own and just shape it, because when your nails grow underneath, they'll grow in a nice shape. So there we go. So that's that. And now the nail that I'm going to be using is this one, and it's a number 0 because I have quite big nails. Okay, I'm not happy with the way this is positioned, so maybe, yeah, that's better. Okay, so what I do is I measure it up to my own nail, okay, and the little ridge that you got at the back there is a little bit big for my nail, so we're going to go there. Okay, so that's that. Then I get my glue. Put my glue on. And then I just put the, and make sure that you have no air bubbles in. If you've got air bubbles, you just push down and they release. The bubbles release. Okay, so leave it there for a bit. Okay, so there we go. That's on. And wipe it. So now I'm going to get my, I do use my drill, but I'm not going to use it today. I might use it when, I will use it when the acrylic's on, but I'm not going to use it now because there's no acrylic to protect my own nails, and I find the drill is a little bit harsh. So I'm going to go ahead with the filing. Just to file that down. Okay, I might zoom you out a little bit if I can. Okay, because, well, you are right. Okay. Just bear with me, everybody. Just want to make sure that you're in. You can see. Okay, so I'm going to check the sides. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my white block. Oh, no, I'll get my dark block, and I'm just going to go all over, take the shine off. I'm not going to use the other one because it's too much and it will put too much scratches in the nail and it won't look very nice. And by taking the shine off, it helps to put the acrylic on much better. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. Once I've done that, I'm going to go in and put my primer on. I'm using, I always use the Profile Primer from, you can get it from Sally's or Capitals. And I put that all around. I always do really around the sides because for me, that's where I do a lot of lifting on the stress area along here. And especially concentrate around the sides, and I give it 2 coats. Because if you don't get enough acrylic around the sides when you do your nails, it can lift here in the corners. See the corners there? They lift. Okay. So there we go. There's your primer. So you're now set to put the acrylic on. Okay, so give it a clean up where I've been filing. Put the glue back on. There we go. Back. And get your little damping dish. Fill it up with your acrylic liquid. I'm going to use 3 powders. I use my pink for the nail bed, okay, and I use the clear for the top to blend it all in. Isn't that one, is it? No, that one's the new one. And I use the white for the tip. So there we go. And how I do it is I always start with the pink, the nail bed, and the stress area. So I'm going to go in, acrylic liquid, and into my pink. And the ball that I'm going to get is, I like to go around, let's see, and to make a ball and go round and round and round and round. Okay, to get something like that. And then, okay, this is going to be a bit difficult, but we'll try it. So, I place the ball there, and I go all around the stress area. Okay, it's not very good here I'm doing this, but there we go, all around the stress area. Let me just get you back out. Sorry about this everybody, but you know how it goes. You know how everything goes with these videos. It's try and error. Sorry, I'm not getting you in there, am I? Sorry. I'm going to get that down there. I'm going to wind you up a little bit. And then we'll see if we got you in. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so put some more acrylic on. And we're going to go around the stress area, which is just there. I always do that first because I like to know that that's going to be secure. Okay, so once I've done that, I'll go in with a bit more pink and do the top, but not to go right at the top. Okay, bring it down. Make sure that the sides, sorry, I might make sure that the sides are in. Okay, so it's like that, and then I'm going to go down the bottom and start on the white. Start from here, pat it down, go into the white. Okay. Some more white. Sorry if you're not writing. Just got to get these videos sorted so that I can get you in focus. So down again. Wipe your brush. Bring it up. Pat to the sides. There we go. More white. Grab your brush, go into your white again until it's up to the top. And I'll show what I do when I get up to the top. I go all down the sides to make sure that the sides are going to be secure. And you know, as long as your acrylic's not wet, really wet, and it's dripping everywhere, you don't have to worry about it dripping everywhere. So you've got a bit of time to get it before it, you know, sort of dries in. Just get that. And I like my brushes when they fan out, because you get that how it is. Okay, so then when I've done the white and I've done the pink, I'm going to go in with my white. Okay. Not white, the clear. Okay, so I'm going to get the clear. I'm going to put it to the top and just blend that in, so it will go in its own way. So you don't need to worry about where it's going to go, because it just goes where it wants to go. If it's been placed on properly, it will go where it's supposed to. Okay, so there we go. Brush it back up. Okay, go a little bit in with that white, because there we go. I like to have it. It's good about the sculpting powder, because you can go in any time and sculpt it in the shape that you want it. Okay, so there we are, we have it there. Okay, so that's how I do that. And then I put it to the light, because it dries much more quicker. So put it to the light and let it dry. And it's a good idea that you get around the sides, because that is where the stress area is as well, around the sides. And before it dries, what you want to do is pull it away from the skin if you have any around the skin. Just pull it away. And what I like to do, just before it dries, I like to get my file and just go around, because it's easier to... This is just the way I do it. It's easier to get it away from the skin while it's still soft, okay? And you ain't got all that drilling all round by your skin. So, and I'll be back in a minute when this is done. So, now it's dried, and so I'm going to go in now with my drill, okay? So I'm going to start at the sides, pull back the skin. Hope you're getting that. Let me see. Yeah, you are. And then here. When you put the acrylic, never put it to the top because that's where it lifts, where you've got oil. And I always hold it if I can. There, like that. I'm going to put it up just a little bit more. And stroke down and make sure there's no grooves. Then I go back to this file, and what I do is I go up the top and shape the top, okay, around here, shaping it. And I'll go in with a small, because that's 80 grit. And this one I like, after I've used them a little while, they go down and they're just perfect for just sort of smoothing off. Okay, just go around and have a look. And then I use my white buffer. And I go down, make sure it feels good, and it does. And then when I finish my nails, I always go in with some oil. And then give them a wash, you know how to do it. But go all around here, inside there. And that's the way I do my nails. Okay, so what else I wanted to show you, I'm going to use a bit more sanitizer, because in that dust there could be anything crawling about. So there we go. So that's the way I do my nails. And what I'm going to show you now is I'm going to use some, to stop getting all this dirt and things clicking and clinging to your nails underneath. it's a good idea to go in with a bit of nail polish, shiny nail polish, and let that dry underneath, and then you don't get any, you know, dirty stuff underneath your nails. It just comes straight off, like dust and any dirt or anything you're messing around with. So this is a good idea, just to do that with these. Okay, so if you do that with a bit of clear nail polish, you can do it with acrylic as well, but with acrylic you can't file underneath, and I don't like that roughness underneath, so I either use gel and cure it under the lamp, gives it a bit more strength, or just like I'm doing now, shiny nail polish, just to keep all that dust and okay, so that's what I do with them, and I've got to do all the rest, so I just thought I'd do that one nail because somebody asked how I do my nails, and that's the way I do them. Okay, and I will do another tutorial on some nail art if I get time, but I'm off now to see my daughter, so I thought I'd do that, just killing time until I have to go and see it. Now I'm going to be doing these tonight. If I got time, I will do a video on how I do my nail art. That's butterflies, and that one I don't know if you can see. I was just messing about, just putting some diamantes and butterflies. Just wanted to see what the butterflies would look like. I needed to paint underneath, but didn't. It was just really just to see how it looked with the butterflies. Anyway, that's how I do them. Hope you enjoyed that little tutorial on how I do my nails. Take care, everyone, and blessed be.